Hey traders, what's going on? So today I wanted to bring you guys another trade review because I finally did make a trade today, a green trade on Apple, and I just will show you that in just a second. Before that, I wanted to show you guys how our gap is filling on the SPX here. So as you can see, right, we had this purple box that we put in here, and that just represents our gap that we had here. Okay, and yeah, so we're pushing up, but something you should note is that we are creating gaps while we are filling this gap here. So what that means to me is that we are probably going to have some form of pullback at some point soon because we are building invalid structure here, right? Because it's weak. It's like a pyramid. If you built a pyramid, you wouldn't want to have a weak structure. I've said this before, right? Okay, so basically that's what I wanted to show you guys there. And now moving on to the analysis of my trade, right? So on Apple here, you can see on the daily chart, right, is that this candle today was kind of a smaller one. Our range today was 6 points. Yesterday, the range was about 10 points. The day before that was about 15-point range, and the day before that was about a 22-point range, right? So we are progressively getting smaller and smaller, or as you could say, narrower and narrower. Um, and what that means to me is like that rubber band analogy I gave you guys, right? When the elastic band gets tighter and tighter because it's being stretched like this, right? What's going to happen eventually? Eventually it's going to snap to either one side, so either up or to the downside. But like in yesterday's video, I was explaining that when you see consolidation right before a key level, so for example, 446, our all-time high, you're likely going to see that explosive move to the upside, right? But we do have poor structure to the downside with these gaps here, so we could see another push down. So you don't know what's going to happen, but you just got to be prepared for anything, right? So I can actually show you how it looks on the 2-hour chart because it's a little better and a little clearer for you to see. But right, as you can see here, we're just consolidating in this tight range. So I'm predicting eventually we're going to get a push down or up. Doesn't matter where, we're going to profit off of it regardless, right? And so on to the trade review that I had today. So this is what it looked like in pre-market. We saw this big move up here into a 442 and then pushed all the way down because we had some news, right? So which dropped all the way to 436. So we had a wide range in pre-market, and I kind of called that out here on Twitter, and I said there's a large pre-market range this morning across most names. So wait for direction and then follow the trend, right? So that's exactly what I did today, right? So this is a day where I wouldn't necessarily be trading the pre-market ranges. This is a day where I'm going to be trading off of, um, you know, my bias that I develop during the day, right? So price opens up here. We push down, right? And we have some buying pressure that comes in, right? As you can see by these candles, these green candles, right? I'm trying to push it back up. And then what really triggered me to have this long bias was how we had this extremely large candle here, which also completely engulfed this red candle here. So we had a bullish engulfing candle, which if you don't know what that is just when one candle is formed here, which in this case was this red candle, and then the next candle completely engulfs it, right? And yeah, it's just a trend reversal strategy really, right? And then so we saw the continuation up here, and then we pushed for high of day, right? And I was considering taking this trade for a high of day scalp, but I neglected to. Instead, I was waiting to see if this trend would actually hold or if we'd push back down, right? So we saw that we did start to push back down once we made that first high, right? And then we started pushing back up, and then we hit this level up here twice, right? And that's what kind of said to me, okay, so we had kind of like this double top right there. I'm thinking, okay, we're probably going to see, or at least I want to see what happens with this new double top at the high of the day, right? And so we see this wick is formed here, and whenever I see stuff like this, right, you gotta always look to the left, and then if you do look to the left, you're gonna see right here this was the previous low, the prior low, right? And so that means to me that we had a higher low, right? And what does that mean? That means that the trend is up, right? That's what a higher low is right here, a higher low like this, and that means the trend is going up, right? So I'm anticipating at this point, this is what we had here. I'm anticipating that we're going to have this push up here, right? And that's exactly what happened, right? So I saw this, and again, we had our price like this, our level for high of day. So I see this price is pushing up, right? And if you look down here, I got in on this candle as it closed above our level, our high of day. And if you look down, you can see, right, we had a increase in volume, right, compared to the other ones, right? And that was just something that confirmed that I wanted to take this trade, for me at least. So anyways, I took this trade from here at the close above our high of day, right? And I scalped it up to our 440 level here, and that was a good trade for me. It was my first trade back. I didn't follow my rules. That's the problem, and that's something that I understood, is that I sold kind of without a reason to. I went with lighter size, but my strategy usually is to scalp and then take some off once I see the first red candle. Today I didn't really see any candle or I didn't have any reason to sell really, but I felt like I would just book my profits here because I wanted to book the maximum amount that I thought I was going to get, and that was my problem. See, I thought I knew what was going to happen. Coming into that 440 level, I thought, okay, we might see some rejection here around this level, but I didn't. I didn't follow my rules. That's the moral of the story, is that I didn't follow my rules, but I still came away profitable, but that's not something to be proud of for me. But yes, I took my profits up here at this 440 level. And yeah, I walked away from the screen after that because I was happy with my gain. It was my first day back. I really, in hindsight, what I should have done was sold up here, right, when I saw this wick form or this first red candle. So yeah, I probably would have booked a few more cents of profit. And by cents, I'm talking about the premiums. And then I probably would have held one, because I always talk about this. When you see this first red candle form, that's where I take off most, and I'll usually leave one, especially if it's a inside candle like this one was. And what happened right after, you can see by this purple arrow here, the indication that there was an inside and up. And yeah, you could have taken this a little higher and then sold up there at the next wick or at this red candle, right? So again, you know, a good trade for me, but I didn't follow my rules, so I'm not happy about it. But yeah, that was it. I also saw that today we kind of had like a narrow range, like I was showing you earlier in the video, was that, you know, we kind of didn't have a lot of action, right? And you can see that across the board. And yeah, we didn't really go anywhere in our range. Ranges typically were pretty small on a day like today. But yeah, that's actually it for this video. Again, if this video provided you any type of value, like and subscribe. Give my Twitter a follow because I post my content on there daily. I also post my trade plans in there in the mornings. But obviously, since I don't really have too many followers right now, you know, I haven't been too active on there. But I'm sure the more of you guys that are on there and start following and interacting with me, I'll be on there more often. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys are staying green. I hope you can take some value from this video on how I trade at least. And yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.